Welcome to the newest edition of the DFO podcast. What we're going to be doing in these collective episodes over the next 50 weeks is jumping through every state and what they offer. And we'll probably stick closer to deer hunting. We'll go over a little bit of the other seasons in some of them. The order I'm going to be doing it in is the order they joined the union instead of alphabetical order or anything. I like to do things just different, so that's where I'm going to be going. So this will be the inaugural episode of it. It'll run for the next 50 weeks. They will come out on Thursdays. So each one will be titled basically what state they're in. So some of the things we're going to go over in each and every episode is when they joined the union. Obviously, it'll be in the order of when they did by the date. What they offer when it comes to public land hunting, how much property they have, if it's an over-the-counter, if it's a draw, their deer density, if we can locate it in the different states, just what their license costs, just different things I want to try and go over with every state, because as I'm learning, I want to try to educate other people, because I'm learning this as I do the research for each one. If you know more about what I'm doing than I'm doing on those states, and reach out and let us know the things are correct in them, because I'm finding everything I can. Some of the stuff can be a little bit confusing, so we're going to go from there. And that's how this is going to work over the next 50 weeks. Hope y'all enjoy it. I've researched several of them so far, and I enjoyed myself trying to learn more about each state. Thanks. Delta Lodge Outdoors. This is your view of every state from more like a 30,000 viewpoint. Welcome to episode 5, I believe it is, of the States edition. This is Connecticut. I'm actually recording this one on the 11th of January. It comes out around the 30th. This one will be Connecticut. Connecticut is got a few strange rules to me. Being from the South, their rules are a little different, than what I'm used to being from the South. With them being North, you actually have to be 12 years old before you can hunt here, which is different to me because it's not a rule we have. Hunters 12 to 15 must be accompanied by a licensed hunter who is at least 18 years old. So, a few little things. Minors have their own bag limits. That's normal. A hunter can't supervise more than 2 minors at once. No minimum age to trap, but people under 16 must buy a junior trapper's license. Your archery and small game fee for out of state, the best I can find is $135 for non-residents. They have like 173,000 acres public land, which is roughly 5.6% of the state. So not a lot of public land, but for the oversized, 5 to 6% of the state's kind of average on some of them, so not bad for the size of the state. Few things I found really cool. They have no minimum acreage for bow hunting, so like you could have a half acre up there, and if it's got deer on it, you could bow hunt it. But to rifle hunt, you have to own 10 acres or more. So they have a rule on what size it is that you can rifle hunt, which is another thing that's a little different than what we're used to. Their deer population is estimated around 110,000 at the beginning of 2024, which is down from 152,000 in the early 2000s. So they're on a decline, and they're trying to work on that. Trying to figure out what it is and see why they're on a decline for it. So they don't have a real dense deer density. It's one deer every 3 to 10 square kilometers, which breaks down to like one deer every 1 to 3.8 miles. I think the exact is like a 1.15 and a 3.85 or something miles. So one deer per 2 miles on average is kind of sparse compared to what we're used to in some of the other states. They've had some decent sized deer for what they are killed. And this is just one that I didn't jump into it a lot. It's not on my list of what I would hunt. Their deer density, like I said, is low. Their amount for public land is low. And I'm typing it in now if you can hear it, because I can't find my notes on that. Your state land hunters can obtain multiple permits, including archery, private land, firearms land, and there's several different things, like you have a shotgun and muzzleloader and You have state shotgun, state muzzleloader, and everything. So just a few little things. Connecticut's liberal season, since depends on where you're at, you'd have to look into it. Some hunters can kill up to 14 in a season. No wonder most zones are upwards of 10. No wonder there's issues with how many deer they can kill, how many deer they have. They're killing them all. So with that, Connecticut would not be on my list, so I didn't jump way into it. So this is just going to be a little short one today, and I appreciate y'all. And like I said, they'll get better as they go. This one's just a little short, like kind of what the fuck session. Connecticut's got some things all screwed up to me, so didn't spend a lot of time in it. Thank y'all.